This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Alright, kiddies, we're about to get all gabapentined up. Oh, wait, this isn't gabapentin, this is piece of cheese. Wow, here's the good gabapentin. We got the gabapentin going on here. I hope I don't overdose on these. So we're gonna tape a gabapentin high, whatever that feels like. So let's see here. Gabapentin, 100 milligram capsule. Take one capsule by mouth 3 times a day. How the hell do you do that? What, do I just like take one capsule and then throw it up and then just take it 3 more times a day? I don't understand what that means. Take one capsule by mouth. So how the hell do I take one capsule 3 times a day? Do I like throw it up? Do I take one, throw it up, and then like take it again, throw that up, and then take it again, and then keep it down or whatever? Is that how it works? I don't know. I just hope whoever watches my videos, I just hope that whoever watches my videos has narcan on hand, because we're doing straight opiates now. Yeah, because people always say, oh, marijuana is a gateway drug, because it was made at Gateway Longview. No, seriously. They say marijuana is a gateway drug, so it's like when you start doing marijuana, it opens you up to start doing the hard shit, like gabapentin. I don't know. And unlike marijuana, this is legal. Okay? This is legal. Gabapentin 100 milligram capsule, generic for Neurontin. Isn't that shit my dad takes? And look how that shit made my dad a pedophile. I'll be looking at little girls naked online soon. But no, seriously, now I can now me and my dad can start trading pills. We're gonna be one of those people. One of those people. I'm gonna be like my Uncle Al soon. I'm gonna be like my Uncle Al soon. Oh, I'll do the grass for 1 fucking pill. Oh, I'll sit there and fucking clean your house for like 2 pills. I'm gonna be like my Uncle Al now. And I'm gonna eat these things like fucking candy. Don't you deny it. Because you know these are hard drugs. We're doing hard drugs now. You know, weed is for pussies. Gabapentin is for men. I'll be sucking dick for fentanyl in a week on the west side because I took a gabapentin. They like fucking gave this to me because of my foot. I got the foot now. Everyone has the something, you know what I'm saying? I got the butt, I got the foot, you know, Eugene's got the arm, so everyone has the something, you know what I'm saying? Alright. So here's what it looks like. It just looks like a little white pill. It looks like a little white pill. And should I be taking this? Because it's white. It might mean it's racist. It might mean it's racist. It's racist. I should be taking a black pill because I'm black. But okay. I'm about. Do I have to take this with food? Does it say take? May cause dizziness. May cause drowsiness. Alcohol and marijuana may intensify this effect. Oh, this is great. Call your doctor immediately if you have mental/mood changes, new or worsening feelings of sadness and fear, or thoughts of suicide. Oh, I'll make sure I do that. Let's see. Use care when operating a vehicle, vessel, or machinery. Good thing I don't do any of those, right? The only machine I use is my fucking dick. You know what I'm saying? So let's get all gabapentined up, and I'm gonna record my experiences with this. I hope I don't fall too far down the rabbit hole with this. You know, I hope my viewers know how to use narcan. That's all I'm saying. Alright, it's in my mouth. In my mouth. And I'm fucking high already. No, I'm not. And how long does this take to kick in? I hope this isn't fucking weird. I hope this shit isn't fucking weird science. Gravy. I'm gonna be like fucking Sid Vicious on this shit, right? Like I'm gonna zonk out, and I'm gonna fucking kill Gravy. Like while I'm like, I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna kill Gravy, and then I'm gonna wake up and find Gravy dead. And I'll be like, I don't know what the fuck happened. But that's why we have a video. It'll be like the fucking, what's that movie again? It's gonna be like that fucking Hangover movie. Except for death happens. Watch, I'm gonna take the gabapentin and I'm gonna wake up on the fucking protected party's fucking porch. And then Dick Griffin's gonna come by and say, Mike, what are you gonna, what? I'm trying to do my best Dick Griffin impression. He'll be like, Mike, what are you doing? You know you're not supposed to be at the protected party's house. And I'll just be like, what? He's like, you need to sober up. You need to sober up in a jail cell. Dick Griffin said that, by the way. He said you had to sober up in a jail cell. And then I'll get fucking visitors in jail. Like fucking Eric Katz will come in, and he's like sitting there in his fucking looking like a badass in his like red fucking Family Dollar shirt. He'd come in, he's like got like fucking chewing tobacco or whatever in his mouth. He's like, and hold on. Looking all fucking hardcore. He's like, oh, looks like the dick dicked you around. And I'm like, yeah. You're like, because you just had to go, well, you know, I was all fucked up. I was fucked up on opiates. I was all fucked up on opiates that, oh, I'm starting to feel it though, I think. I was all fucked up. Hey, you can't blame me for this. I was all fucked up. Blame the doc. And then my mom will come in to the fucking jail and she'll somehow blame me for all this. Like, cause it's always my fault. It's always like, well, and she'll actually use this kind of logic. She'll actually use this logic on me, like, oh, Mike, listen, this is all your fault. I'm like, how the hell is this my fault? I fucking got high on Gabapentined as prescribed by my doctor. And I zonked out, and I ended up at the protected party's house on our fucking porch. I woke up and she's like, ah, and fucking Dick Griffin came along and arrested me. How's that my fault? And then she'll use this excuse like, well, maybe if you weren't such a fucking fat ass, you wouldn't get diabetes, and therefore you wouldn't have to take the Gabapentin. Except the diabetes came along because I have what they call the Davis gene. Actually, that's not even correct. Yeah, the diabetes does run in the family, but it has nothing. I don't know if it had to do with the Davis gene, but I do know that one of those stupid fucking medications I took, you know, a while back, actually gave me, it actually, you know, it actually made it so that, one of the side effects is that, you know, it could cause diabetes. It was the Abilify. And I was taking that a couple years ago, and it just so happens I was taking it, and it just so happens that that's when I started to, you know, what do you call it? That's when I started to get diabetes. Like, while I was taking that, it does say that it does cause diabetes, the Abilify. So we don't know, really. So by doing what the doctor tells me, I now get arrested, and now I'm being blamed. It's all my fault, right? Well, maybe if you weren't such a crazy son of a bitch, you wouldn't have to take Abilify and get diabetes. Maybe if you would have controlled your diabetes better, you wouldn't get the foot, and you wouldn't be on Gabapentin, and therefore you wouldn't be zonked out and end up on the protected party's fucking lawn. Actually, I was on her fucking porch. Oh, stop rewriting history. That's how my mom thinks. Stop rewriting history. Actually, you know what? I actually can't rewrite history. You know why? Because history is written by the victors. So what you're trying to say here is that all my struggles I've been victorious over. Is that what you're trying to tell me? If so, then yes, I have rewritten history. But if you're saying that I'm always out of touch with reality and all this other shit, then what you're actually saying is that I'm the crazy one and you're the sane one, and therefore you're the victor in all this. And like I said, history is written by the victor. Okay? It's like, oh shit. It's like history is written by the victor, not by the ones that fucking whatever. So if you're saying that I'm rewriting history, you're acknowledging that I'm the victor here. And therefore you're pretty much saying that I'm in my right state of mind. Does that make sense? Let's write that down. This is the Gabapentined talking. I'll be in like fucking rehab. Hey man, what's your drug of choice? I like to smoke crack. Hey, what's your drug of choice? I like to shoot heroin. Hey, what's your drug of choice? I'm a big meth head. Hey Mike, what's your drug of choice? I like to get fucked up on the Gabapentined and make stupid fucking Facebook posts. Actually, I do kind of feel a little different now. I kind of do feel kind of mellow. I don't know if you call it that. But But Dave says, oh, you gotta take 900 milligrams of gabapentin to get a good high. Is that when it starts to feel like weed? Is that when it starts to feel like the pots? Is that when I start to see the couch talk to me? Hi, couch. Let's look up a gabapentin high. Misuse of gabapentin is now between 40% and 65% of those with prescriptions. Oh, and it's a recreational drug now. Gabapentin is not a usual get-high medication. Ah, shit. Yeah. You can't really overdose on it unless you inject it. That's what it says. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm feeling right now. I'm just feeling like, I just feel like just sitting here right now. That's all I feel like doing. It's like, okay. Now I'm going to try to stand up. So if I fall down, like I'm dizzy or whatever, you know that's the Gabapentined talking. Alright. So here we go. I stood up. Good for me, right? No, it doesn't really feel like much, to be honest. It really doesn't. It feels... I just feel like relaxed a little bit. That's about it. To be honest, I'd rather just do fucking marijuana. Actually, hold on. Where am I here? You know what? I will say this, that because I was getting like the weird sciatica shit going on on the side of my leg here. I don't feel it now. I don't feel it. I really don't. I don't feel it at all. A little bit, but I mean, I don't feel it that bad. The shit in my, let me see. A little bit, I still feel a little foot burn, or whatever it is. But it does take away that thing. I usually have like some weird fucking, because I fall down a lot during the winter time, like on the ice and shit. So I think I might have like fucked up my legs somehow. And yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, I don't, like, I feel like it's like arthritis or something maybe going on in my leg. But right now, I don't feel it. So maybe this is a good thing for me. I don't know. I mean, if it is what's going on, I mean, that would have meant that the fucking at work like so fucking quick. No, because think about it though. When I do a weed edible, it takes like an hour and a half for that to work. Okay, but it works like it's I feel it for like a couple hours. And this, it happened like what? A half hour maybe it took? I don't know. Took me about a half hour. Took about a half hour for it to work, right? Why does it take so long for a fucking marijuana edible to start working its magic? But it takes this thing like 20 minutes to a half hour to work. I don't know. I mean, when you think about it, it's the same method of delivery. You're still eating. You're still eating your drugs. You're eating a pill. So, I mean, it's like the same thing, really. Like, I'm not smoking it. If I smoked it, I'd get high quicker. Because that's just the way it works. Because since I don't smoke, because if I smoked, I'd fucking be throwing up and shit. Like, seriously, I wouldn't be able to, I'd be like throwing up and shit. I'd probably cough so goddamn hard that I'd fucking just throw up. So that's why I do the marijuana edibles. The incredible edible marijuana. I gotta do a marijuana edible. You gotta start doing marijuana. Start doing your fucking marijuana. You gotta do fucking marijuana. When you do marijuana and lackawanna. When you do marijuana and lackawanna. Lackawanna. So when does the crazy visuals start kicking in? It's like the Gabapentined, like Gabba hey. Gabapentined, like do I really have to bring that up again? Well, if I say it again, Rich Viola will get all pissed off. I used to have a crush on Rick Vallone's fucking ex. I don't fucking care. I'll say it. I don't give a shit. Her name was like Gabby Smith or some bullshit. Most common fucking last name in the world. She was kind of a wreck. She was hot though, I'll give you that. But whatever. I used to like go to school with her and she would like cut hair and shit. And I would like sit there like up in the fucking infotech room. That's what I was taking. I was taking infotech. And then I would put that on resumes. And they would get all pissed off at me for saying that. I'm like, what's wrong with that? Because that doesn't sound professional. What, infotech? Oh, no, you put information technology. Oh, excuse me. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet Rich Viola's gonna sit there and share this video and say, oh, he mentions Dick Vallone and his ex-girlfriend. I think my friend Eugene is friends with her. Oh, I don't know. For real though. Eugene was like, well, you know, this was back a while ago. This was probably back before. This is back when I was like living with my parents. So, whatever the fuck happened back then isn't the same as now. But I remember the one time, oh fuck. I remember the one time I showed Eugene a picture of this Gabby chick on because back before during MySpace times. I showed him a picture and he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah. He's like, look at who her boyfriend is. I'm like, so? He's like, I used to go to school with him at Bennett. Oh, really? I don't know. What? Am I supposed to know who that is? I don't know. Like, but before I knew, I was just like, am I supposed to know who that is, really? That's what I said. I was like, oh, okay. That's that. Then I already like then I realized he also hosted the metal show on WBNY at one point. I think fucking Brian Pattison hosted the metal show at one point as well. That's a little history lesson for you. He hosted it back in like the early 90s or something, I think. And that's where I used to listen to that shit all the time on WBNY. I used to listen to that shit all the time when it was on. And that's where I got a lot of my metal exposure from that show. That and my Uncle Scott. Remember one time they played on that station, they played it wasn't even out yet. It was like maybe like a week before it was released. They played White Zombies. What's the one? Astro Creep 2000. They played that album in its entirety on WBNY. They also played like some Cannibal Corpse album in full. They also had a metal show. In addition to that one, they had one on fucking Q107 as well. I think that's what it was. I think they had another one on 97 Rock. I remember one of the metal shows, radio shows they had, it was called Beyond 11 or something like that. And back in the day, I just thought, oh, well, it's called that because, you know, it's called that because it's on after 11. It's Beyond 11. Then I realized later on in life that that's actually a reference to the Spinal Tap movie. I was like, really? I guess it could be a reference to anything. Beyond 11. You know, it just mean like the time of day. Or it can mean a fucking a Marshall amp. An Eric Marshall amp. I should become a fucking serial pooper. I should become a serial pooper. I should become a serial pooper. Serial pooper. I should just go around and like poop on people's lawns. And that's it. It's like a serial killer, but it's a serial pooper. Walmart pays $8 an hour. Bullshit. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. His minimum wage is $10.40, and I'm gonna tell her too. Alright. New Angelo Mike movie. New Angelo. Wow, I called it a movie. It's a video.
Here she.
Alright, let's listen to what Angelo's mom has to say.
Comes
Oh my God.
down the stairs.
Why does Angelo sound like such a fucking weirdo?
What do you want to know about the technology?
Yeah, just what changes have you seen in technology in your life?
I have seen when I came here, even here in this country, the phones, it was with a dial like
Well,
this.
you gotta sit on the couch. The light from the window, it makes it look like the sun's right.
Okay.
His
gonna
fucking
explode.
mom.
I don't know.
Whoa, let's stop that. His fucking mom has the fucking plastic on the furniture. Oh, she is, I don't know. She's your typical old lady. Alright, let's go.
First of all, it was the phone, the telephone. Everywhere I stay, in my uncle's house, my aunt's house, I rent a room after that in a house with a lady. She was from England, and in South Harlington. And the phone, it was, like this. You got, okay, let's say you
It's a
have to
rotary
dial California. And the place I used to dial 209 and then the number 2, and then you have to wait for that thing to go around, and then 0, and you gotta go down here, and you gotta go all the way this way, and then the number, each number, and go like this, okay? It will take good minute, maybe more than that, but you know what? I liked it. And then, if you watch the Jeffersons or the, oh my gosh, or whatever, they have the button, pam, 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 and even that, it was taking time. I watched Lucy, the 50s, oh my God. And it was payphones everywhere. When I was working at various crossroads and coming from taking the bus, even the bus had changed. It was a payphone. Every 25, 30 feet, it was a payphone, which it was real good. Then the remote control on TV. Before the remote control, I remember I had to get up and turn the thing, over and over. Now and then, it was the remote control, but the remote control had a cord, okay? Then, oh my God, it was just so, I tell you, life, it was much more simple. It was a lot more simple. If I had to call Greece, my mother didn't have a phone yet, so the neighbor has a call the neighbor, tell my mother certain time to be there, blah, 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 and anyway, I have to call my uncle in his hotel and say, tell my mother to come in a 1 hour thing. So he had to go and get her, and but you know what? It was really nice. And then, also, when I was growing up, though, I have to tell you, go back a little bit, we didn't have the computer and the TV the way it is today. I was down by the seashore with my friends, building castles, picking seashells, we playing games, we imagine things, Now, the kids are like this. I was the other day at the store, and 2 people, they have the phone and they're doing this, and they bump each other on the head. They were both bending over, they bump each other like that, they start fighting. The computer, okay, when we got computer 20 years ago, it was internet, but it didn't have, I remember you used to play games, the phone line, it was busy, I said, get off the phone. Okay, we get off the phone in case Dad called from work. It was just awesome. The phones, the cell phones. It was a little flip-flop phone, no picture, no nothing. laughing how simple that it was. And at that time I said, what the hell I need a cell phone? Well, I don't need it. And even now I don't use it that much. The phone in the house, now many people now they don't have phones in their home because they have these little gadgets to communicate with it. Texting, text. Why you texting? Get the phone, pick up the phone, call somebody, hear real voice, you know? Now they text and it's like, well, I guess you can text who knows what. And they can text you back. This, no. Not only that, this computer now, you go, you send email, you don't talk to nobody. It's like zombies, you know. Nobody takes that, and they send greetings, you know, through the Merry Christmas and Happy Easter, Happy Birthday. Nobody buys a birthday card and write few words, little poem, few sweet things to send to the friend or the brother. Okay, happy birthday, bye. You know, so I think the computer is gonna be like a human in 10, 15 years, you know. And, but you know what? The good things that are happening on the computer is fine, but the bad things that are happening on the computer is the bad thing. My grandmother used to say, she told me one time, my grandmother, she knew a lot. She was educated. And she told me, now you be careful someday, because they know computers a little bit, even the 50s, you know, it was something, but it wasn't finished. He said, from these electric boxes, the devil's gonna come out someday. I said, what do you mean? He said, you trust me, and you will see that devil is gonna jump and dance, and that computer is gonna come out. I said, what the heck, what do you mean, Grandma? You watch and see, oh, look, all this bad stuff is going on in the computer, all the harassments, all the sex harassment, the kids getting abused or through the computer, whatever, anything. So, I don't know, the technology is moving too fast for me. People, they meet from one planet to the other, probably meet somebody from Mars someday, who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying. I like it the way I grew up. Every Sunday in the school, we have to go to church. You don't go to church every Sunday in your school with your teachers and all the kids. You get suspended for 3 days. I grew up, thank God, I have something to remember. I have some good memories. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, and thank you. I'm telling you, the way I used to play with my friends and run around, we chase each other. Wait.
Let me stop her there. I haven't heard Angelo speak in a couple minutes. So what I'm thinking is he just left the camera on his mom for that, and then she just started rambling on like that.
And see, we even play games in the paper, you know, with a pencil and everything. I think they're going too fast.
I remember I was shooting a
there he goes.
estate video in a home, but this woman was home and her like 3 kids, I think, 2 or 3 young kids. They were like 5 to 8 years old, maybe younger than 5. I can't remember. But they were out of the way, you know. I was shooting because she was selling the home. And she said, okay, kids, time to take get your tablets. And I thought, oh, they're going to take their medicine. Then they pulled out like iPads and started playing with them. I thought, oh my goodness, I can't believe kids are playing that stuff. Because well, technically I have an iPad. I got it for that sales job, but I never use it. I deleted everything off it, and I'm trying to sell it. It amazes me. Kids have that instantly at their hands.
Yeah, and not only that, you don't, even when you were little, we hear kids playing in the neighborhood. Across the street, here, you don't hear anybody playing in the neighborhood. You don't hear kids playing anymore. They will with this. I don't think kids, they will, in a few years, they're going to know how to write with a pencil because everything is typing. You should see the better writing kids, you know, because I work in the streets. Oh my God. I do better job. We used to play ball, run. We dress on Sunday in the afternoon and walk in the middle, in the main road. Here is the girls, on the other side is the boys. Don't look, don't peek, but we did look and peek, and we talk about boys, and you know what, and we joke and laugh. We play music, we get up and dance like say summertime, we were sitting outside, and it's the whole neighborhood. So many kids. We have the music, our parents, grandparents say, why were you sitting down? Get up and dance. And we sit up and dance, and about 10 feet from it's the sea, and you see the little boats at night going fishing for calamari, going to catch octopus and fish and everything. We have a life here, nobody can think anymore except that computer. You need to get out and play. Even Nickelodeon, a few years ago, from 2 hours a day, they have nothing on so the kids can go out and play. You remember that?
I don't know.
I remember that.
I watched a lot.
They don't have it anymore. They don't have it anymore. I remember we swim in, you know, because the waters are very calm and everything. We play in the water. We have a ball because no waves there, and we have a ball and play in the water. We do swim, you know, on the trees in the afternoon and sit down and swim.
All right, enough of this. So, in conclusion, all I feel right now is I just feel like real mellow, pretty much. That's about it. I don't know. I just feel like real mellow. No, it doesn't really feel like here's the thing, okay? It may feel like a little bit of a weed high, like without being like the, what do you call it? Without like you know how like when you get high on weed, there's that whole thing where you just start laughing at nothing. Like you'll sit there and like look at like, I don't know, like a coin jar. Remember I was looking at the fucking coin jar? And I was looking at the fucking coin jar and I was like laughing my ass off over it for no reason. It kind of just feels more like, it might feel, what do they call that? The body high or whatever the fuck you're called, what you say? It might just feel like a little body high as opposed to like the mind high or whatever. It might just feel like a little body, like you just feel like, okay, that's about it. But there's no like mind high or whatever to it. There's nothing like that. That's about it. I mean, that's about it. That's all I'm feeling right now. Like I just want to like just feel like just sitting here, maybe play. I'm gonna play some video. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work in a little bit. So maybe before I go to work, I'll play some video. I gotta take a shower too. So this is Dragonlordfrodo. Oh, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.